into some NCAA. Obviously, we just had March Madness ending, and it was a very eventful tournament. We have some reactions and stuff, but we'll start out with the national championship. Obviously, the Baylor Bears are crown champions. Congratulations to them. They've had a really outstanding season. Honestly, they were definitely the underdogs in the national championship. A lot of people predicted Gonzaga to take it home, but they proved them wrong. Came out really, really strong. Had an early 9-0 lead and just never let it go, honestly, which was amazing. Also, what are your thoughts about that championship game?
Offense wins games, defense wins championships. That's what I think. Gonzaga has had one of the best offenses in college basketball all year. Guys
History,
like
history.
in history at that, yeah. Jalen Suggs, Andrew Nemhard, former Gator,
Corey
Ayayi,
Kispert,
Corey Kispert,
Drew Timmy.
and Drew Timmy. Those are five future pros, all in the same starting lineup that put up. They're all gonna make it. I assume they'll all be
Maybe
drafted this year.
Nemhard. Everyone but Nemhard and Timmy, yeah.
I will see, but I think they will all be drafted this year. I believe so. But you saw Baylor play defense, and that's what won the game. Davion Mitchell played amazing. Masio Teague played great, and the MVP of the game by far, Jared Butler. He was on fire. Baylor, I'm very impressed. I wasn't expecting Gonzaga to play as they did. I really thought they were going to win that game, but good for Baylor. They played defense. That's completely what won them that game.
And it's it's a really good story. You know, Baylor has really never been a powerhouse team. They've never been one of those guys like Duke or Kentucky that's always been at the top for 20 plus years. They had to rebuild for this. And I was watching the game, listening. The broadcasters were talking a lot about how it took a while for this team to get back to the top. And it was a little bit of a rebuild. And they got their weapons. They got Jared Butler. They got Davion Mitchell. They got a couple transfers. Maceo Teague, as you said, the big center. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, T'Chachawua or whatever. Mark Vitals, great defender, almost reminds me of like a Draymond Green kind of guy. So they honestly had a really, really good supporting cast, great guys off the bench, amazing shooting. And one guy I really, really, really want to talk about is Davion Mitchell. He is so underrated. Naismith Defensive Player of the Year, which is an outstanding achievement, especially as a guard. You know, in the NBA, we never see guards winning Defensive Player of the Year. Ben Simmons is possibly a candidate for this year, but it's very rare. Even like guys like Gary Payton and Michael Jordan are Defensive Player of the Year winners, and they're Hall of Fame caliber players. So Davion Mitchell winning this award is absolutely insane. He's an amazing on-ball defender, and he's proven that he can create his shot off the dribble. He's a knockdown shooter. His mid-range was amazing. He averaged near 5 assists, I believe, which is outstanding. He is honestly like if I'm on the Knicks front office around pick 14, 15, 100% I'm taking Davion Mitchell. He's going to fit perfectly into Tom Thibodeau's system. Gritty defender, good shot creator, will fit nice alongside Emmanuel Cookie and RJ Barrett in the future. And so, yeah, I just really wanted to talk about my appreciation for Davion Mitchell there.
Yeah, he was a transfer from Auburn. He was really a backup for Auburn, and then he just came into Baylor, redshirted a year. He had a pretty solid year last year. I think he averaged about 10 points, and this year he just took off. So good for him. I'm very, very impressed. I think that he is a very good defender, as you said. Very impressive game for him.
Yeah, and like you said, Davion Mitchell was a transfer. It was a process for Baylor. They didn't have it. They weren't getting 5-star recruits like every other program has. So they had to earn it. And honestly, it was amazing what they did. And congratulations to them.